I wasn't really, I just kind of jumped out into the DJ world, or into the music and I guess just being an entrepreneur, being a hustle, getting my hustle up. You know what I mean? I know it made money, but did I know how to do it exactly? Nah, I just know we got to play music, rent speakers, and have a good time, collect money at the door. But the further I got into it, the deeper I got into it, it's like, okay, I understand the art of it now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hustle Up podcast. My name is Clint.
Jonathan.
I'm Jock Vier.
Hey, Jock. And we're sitting down with DJ ESudd. Thanks for joining us today,
DJ
ESudd. Yes, sir.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, so you got started, you said back in middle school, burning tracks.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Napster. Shout out to LimeWire.
Shout out to Napster.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. You know, my dad, he's a big like tech geek. You know, probably one of the first people in my area to have an iPod back in the day, like one of the fat ones that look like.
Oh yeah.
The original, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so my dad was just real heavy on like all the Apple products and everything back in the day. So, you know, we had the CD burner for his business and I used it for my business. So I was in middle school, supplying folks with music. I guess being a DJ, a mixtape DJ before I knew I was gonna do that for real.
We'll call it a pioneer, yeah.
Circa, what year is this, do you think?
I graduated high school 2005, so
okay.
You can do the math a little bit on that.
Yeah. And that was in North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm from High Point, North Carolina, 336. You know, that's the furniture capital of the world. You know, the home of the furniture market is what they're known for.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people familiar with Greensboro and Winston-Salem, so we're right there, 10, 15 minutes from each one of those.
Nice. Well, what is what'd you say, a mixtape DJ, or what'd you call it? A burning?
I mean, I was just burning CDs for people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Really, I was burning CDs for myself, just downloading a whole bunch of different music and, you know. But, you know, friends wanted copies of the CDs I had. So if you wanted a copy of the songs that I selected, it was $7.
Okay.
But if you wanted me to download songs for you, it was $10. And I make you your own CD.
You said this was off of LimeWire?
Yeah, LimeWire now.
Shout out to the virus.
Dude, I remember when I had LimeWire, I'd download tracks sometimes and then Bill Clinton would come on and go, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. You know what I'm talking about?
There's a whole lot of spam, I guess, at the time on LimeWire.
Yeah.
So you just had to really be on it, you know, just really searching, trying to find those tracks, man.
Hit him with a damn, son. Where'd you find this?
You're going to get every single, so I guess I used to put out projects and it would have every single mixtape DJ you could think of talking over it. But at the time, it was all good. That's all you could get.
Yeah. Right. I think the first thing I ever downloaded on LimeWire was DJ Unk Walk It Out music video. Not to age me too much, but, you know.
Shit, mine's a Soulja Boy.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what the world I was downloading at first, man. Damn. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, right.
It's like around the time like the band was real big. That Diddy Show the band. That was high school for me. So I'm lying. I'm like 3 or 4 years ahead of that. I don't know, man. Probably
so far.
A lot of Eminem and stuff like that. Just
Carter.
Whatever was coming out. Period. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of Eminem, a lot of Lil Wayne.
Like everything. Really,
tracks.
it's like I need all this music. You know what I'm saying? Like the CDs I lost over the years, CDs that were scratched, like just classic stuff, just stuff, period. I was downloading every single thing I could.
Type in that discography.
Yeah, so my mom, like, she be on my head, like, yeah, we have no more space on the computer. But it's like, Mom, it's my music library, you know what I'm saying?
It's like we need another computer.
Yeah, so eventually, you know, I had to use that and invest myself into my own computer, you know what I'm saying? So I was a little bit ahead of the game. I guess fast forward a few years later, I started throwing parties in high school. And started making money off of that. And I enjoyed it. So I used to throw like 1 or 2 parties a month. Whenever it was a good football game, a baseball game going on, whatever rivalries were going on between the high schools, I'd make sure I throw a party for it. So that was a good hustle for me back in the day.
Like a house party?
Actually, at the National Guard Armory. I threw one house party. Shout out to my mom and dad again. 8th grade, threw a house party, little holiday house party. You know, fight broke out in the basement, so there was no more house parties. You know, but you know, they took a chance on it. You know what I mean? And everything was smooth until the end of the night. But yeah, so I used to do my parties at the National Guard Armory. It was a place that would hold like maybe 500 people.
And you were spinning records there, or?
At this time, I wasn't DJing.
Okay.
There's a guy named DJ Smooth. You know, he was the hometown DJ that I knew of. And yeah, I'd hire him. But eventually, he moved up one day and went to Charlotte. And I was stuck with no DJ, but I had all my collections of music and everything, and I was ready to go. So I had to go buy me a dual deck CD changer, and I was in there playing tracks. You know, so it was like a house party.
Yeah.
House party vibe, but in an actual venue. You know what I'm saying? But I guess once I got a little bit older, I started to realize, and you know, other DJs and hosts would tell me like, "Yo, bro, like you playing great songs, but you're not telling a story with it." You know what I mean? You got to learn how to not transition better, but you know, that's how I learned about sets.
Break that down.
So a set is, okay, instead of, I guess in high school when I was just playing music, I'd be playing Dipset, then I'd go to some Lil Jon, then I'd go to some reggae, then it'd just be all over the place. You know what I mean? Like you'd be jumping up and down there and had the ladies twerking, then I'd be having you ready to fight, then I have you slow one and then reggae. So, you know, then somebody told me like, bro, when you play this, follow up with some of this, like keep the folks in that rhythm for a while. You know, you gotta like elevate, you know, tell a story when you DJing. So I was like, oh, okay, that's why that DJ does that. That's why he plays these songs back to back. It makes sense now.
So it's an art.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was like, I just kind of jumped out into the DJ world, or into the music and I guess just being an entrepreneur, being a hustle, getting my hustle up. You know what I mean? I know it made money, but did I know how to do it exactly? Nah, I just know we got to play music, rent speakers, and have a good time, collect money at the door. But the further I got into it, the deeper I got into it, it's like, okay, I understand the art of it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just made me turn my business up a lot more. I was respected by a lot more guys, and you know, the blending and the mixing came with it, and eventually the scratching came with it. Then years later, you know, I'm traveling the world all off my music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All off my talent and my ear and my selection of music. You know what I'm saying? So,
From a noticed opportunity, because you were throwing parties, DJ didn't show up. All right, I'll hop on. I'll make it happen.
You feel what I'm saying?
Next thing you know, you're DJing for 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Who else?
I mean, 2 Chainz is my.
That's your guy.
That's who I've been
Stay
working
loyal,
with since
man.
Trapper Valley 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
you're like Kobe to the Lakers.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I guess before that, my dog Technique, you know, I've been rocking with Street Execs since like 2008. For real. Unofficially for a little while. And then it was like, you know, just coming down to Atlanta so much, my boy Al was like, "Sud, I love what you're doing." You know what I'm saying? Damn, your brand is dope. Let's attach your brand to it. You know, so it wasn't no signing bonus. It wasn't no chain off gate. It wasn't no contract or nothing. It's like, yo, just, you know, whatever you want to do, we believe in you, Sud. If you press up 1,000 CDs, we'll press up 1,000 CDs with you. You know, let's put our logo on it and let's flood the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I was just taking that Street Execs brand and, you know, branding it up my way a little bit more. And, you know, that helped me because the Street Execs name was bubbling a little bit. But, you know, I came in early and got to help the name bubble, you know, like at the same time as Travis Porter, you know. So I'm coming down to Atlanta, getting records, getting different flavor from the clubs and the party I'm going to. I'm taking it back to North Carolina and I'm breaking them there. You know what I'm saying? And not only am I playing the records, but I'm booking these artists while they're still the low price back home. And I'm bringing them up to North Carolina, giving a few dollars. But, you know, I already got the song going crazy and I'm hosting having the artists host mixtapes with me and everything. So I guess I take advantage of every opportunity, man. I'm a marketing genius, I feel.
You're a businessman.
I feel like I surround myself with other folks that are marketing geniuses as well. You know what I'm saying? And I just like putting new stuff out. The main thing I like to put out is new music, man. So I was just up here breaking music, doing what I loved, and it turned into $1.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You got a big show tonight too, yeah?
Yeah, it's a pretty big show. It's pretty
State
big
Farm
show.
Arena.
Yeah, so Legend of the Street Tour. It's the second night. We in Atlanta, Georgia. 2 Chainz, of course, Gucci Man, Jeezy, Fabulous,
Rick Ross is on that?
Rick Ross, Trina, Lil Kim, ESudd, DJ Drama.
Let's go.
You know, so, yeah, we were in Augusta last night. Then I'm going to my hometown, Greensboro, tomorrow. So yeah, it's a great show. I wish I could watch the whole thing myself. You know what I'm saying? Tonight I'll probably go early enough so I can check out the whole show, because I know this Atlanta show is gonna be real special.
Yeah,
of course.
So, yeah.
So do you watch it? You get to peep it from the backstage, or like if you wanted to watch it, like how would you do that?
Show from the backstage, man.
Yeah. So how would you enjoy it? Like
take my ass in the crowd, man.
Okay. Yeah.
I might go to the like the production booth, like in the middle, like it's like one of the best views, or I might just go, kind of caddy corner side stage, but really in the front row type of situation to really get cause I'm a fan, bro. Like that's another way I got into this music stuff. Like really, I think that's what really put me into the music business is I'm a fan of the music.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I was burning CDs. That was just because I love the music. Like that's what I'm listening to. Y'all should listen to it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like when I was old enough to start going to concerts, like my first concert was the Baller Blocking tour in Greensboro.
Who was that?
That's Cash Money, man.
Okay.
Cash Money Millionaires.
Yeah,
It
let's
was
go.
Cash Money, Nelly, Ja Rule. Who else was on that tour? I feel like 112 or Jagged Edge, one of them guys, one of them groups. But it was just a dope ass tour. So after that, I fell in love with concerts and shows, and used to go to all the TRL tours that came around the way in Charlotte. Anything in like a 3 or 4 hour radius,
Yeah.
I try to be up in there somehow. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I love music, I love live shows, and now that I'm being able to go and hit these stages years later, it's dope as hell. It's like, damn, I remember coming to this concert in 10th grade or 11th grade, coming to this amphitheater. And
Yeah.
now it's like, it's a sold out show. We headlining it, you know what I'm saying? So
He can relate on a story like that. Tell him about Imagine.
Yeah, well, so when I was 19 or 20, I was going to a lot of music festivals,
for sure.
and I noticed I've got all the equipment to be putting these on, and this is a much smaller scale. But I got started in tent rental, and looking around, I was having a time, and why am I not doing this?
Right.
So I hit up the next day. I hit up my top sales guys. I said, hey, get me a meeting with the festival's owner, and let's see what we can make happen. Let's see if we can make a deal happen. 3 months later, I got a meeting with them. We got the exclusive contract for the festival. We get as a part of that 50 VIP tickets. We get to bring all our friends.
Right.
There's a lot of work that goes into it, but then I'm able to enjoy the festival or the show on just like a whole different dimension, being
Little
a part
vacation
of
real
it.
quick, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Little
exactly.
vacations.
And it's cool, like both y'all have that similar story to where you were in the crowd, like, damn, like
Enjoy
I
it at
can
the
do,
same
yeah,
time.
I can do this, and I enjoy this, and I can do this. So why am I not doing
The
it?
same thing with KSU. I feel like I got paid to get my degree by setting up all their games, getting the exclusive contracts. The amount I got paid, even the profit, was infinitely more than the cost of school.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
You gotta make it make sense, man. So it's like that's the same thing. Like when I was in school, I went to North Carolina A&T. It's like my hustle continued there. You know, like my senior year in school, like I started selling shoes. So I was selling like the Jordans and the Vapes and the ice creams. It's like early before they started like
Vapes.
really bootlegging them heavy.
Yeah.
It was like this when it was this online real heavy. But I met a guy, you know, over on the A&T campus. As a matter of fact, I bought a pair of Vapes from him. Then I bought another pair of shoes from another pair of shoes. And eventually he was like, yo, you know, you should maybe sell these shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sell enough pair, then he basically put it into a business form. So I did it for a little bit. Then I was like, nah, let me smarten up. I'm making this man too much money. Let me buy them from him. Then I'm gonna sell the shoes. So by the time I graduated high school, I was in college on campus selling CDs, shoes, and doing parties 5-6 nights a week. You know what I'm saying?
So where did you get this business mindset from?
I guess my dad, man. You know, I didn't even realize he passed a year and some change ago. So we was at the funeral, and I'm just hearing everybody else talk about how much of an entrepreneur and a hustler he was, and it like really made me realize, like, damn, I'm just like my pops for real, for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro.
Apple doesn't fall far.
nah, and I ain't realized it at all until recently. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
it's just crazy as hell, crazy realization. And yeah, that's where it's from, man. Like straight up and just, I don't know. Yeah, that's where it's from.
I mean, you've already mentioned him twice about the iPod, how it got into music like that.
Like, he
and
designed my logo and everything, man.
That's
I ain't gonna lie
wild,
to you,
man.
like, and I ain't realized how involved he was until later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's dope.
Yo,
It's
shout out
dope.
your pops, man.
Nah,
So
for
I
sure.
mean, so even with that, like getting into like the music industry, because I mean, I know a lot of people don't have like that business mindset, so sometimes they get taken advantage of. So you feel like that was like a strength to you?
Hell yeah, any business you in, just having that mindset's gonna be just like with you. You know what I'm saying? What you do, what you do. It's like anybody can be in this business, but can they do it like you?
Uh-huh.
Nah, you know, there's plenty of DJs out here, like plenty of folks you could book, plenty of folks that you can have do your tape or just whatever is going on. It's like anybody can do it, but will they do it like you?
Yeah.
Hell nah. If they can do it like you, then ain't really nothing special about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? It's interesting because a lot of creatives don't know how to build business leverage, right? So I worked up at Tree Sound for a minute. You know Tree Sound?
Of course.
Yeah, how could you? Yeah, so I worked up there for a minute, and I went to an event once, and you were there too because it was the Rap Plug event. I met some cats there, and I got Rap Plug, Craig King and Brandon Chris. Yeah, so shout out them. We're gonna have them on soon. But I was at a Rap Plug event, and it was like a showcase, and a bunch of artists were sitting in like this artist area, kind of listening to their music, just getting hyped up. And I'm like, yo, y'all are sitting there listening to your own songs when you have A&Rs in the crowd. You got Capitol Record in the crowd. You got all these cats in the crowd, and you're sitting there listening to your own music, getting yourself hyped up. Like, you should be networking. You should be marketing yourself, but instead you're listening to your own jams. Like, if you weren't prepared an hour before you showed up, then you weren't prepared. And you're missing the biggest opportunity to capitalize because you just want to listen to your music. And that just was like, that hits deep because a lot of creatives don't know how to network. They don't know how to market. They don't know how to throw shows and build that leverage and generate revenue. Because when you get signed, you know, and you probably know more about this than me, but they're not, you know, the concept for a good deal is for not to let them sign an artist, but they should be investing in a business. Right. Does that make sense?
Plenty of sense.
Yeah. So
you ain't saying nothing wrong at all.
Yeah. And so it's like, as creators, like, you know, so, you know, back to his question about being business mindset, like, what are some examples of ways as a businessman who's a creative that you were able to build leverage and get yourself into bigger and bigger situations over time?
Right. I guess definitely with the live shows, like you mentioned, you know, I'm not even the parties, but even right now, you know, I have an artist, his name's Anella Herim. So can I convince somebody to book him? Probably, you know, at the time when we first start working, could I convince somebody to book him just off of strength? Nah, I doubt it. I ain't even want to try. Yeah. So what we're going to do, let's test the waters. Let's throw our own show. You know, so sold tickets for $10, $15. Sold 150 tickets in less than 24 hours.
Hometown?
Yeah, hometown. But it's like, you know, you look at his Instagram followers, he only had like 1,500, 2,000 followers at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I know folks that have 100,000 followers that can't sell 100 tickets at a venue. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. So that's just one thing about a way to level up as an artist. If you got a clothing line or if you're a designer, then, you know, forget putting designs and sending them out to people all day. Go ahead and put that thing on a t-shirt. Build you a website. Put it up for sale. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's something else I did. I have a brand called No Stress. It started off as a mixtape series, and then it turned into a dope-ass apparel line. And that's something I've been doing since 2012. And, you know, now my label, my business is titled after No Stress. And, you know, my whole lifestyle is about no stress.
Fuck with that.
So that's just something else. It's really, I guess, just taking, I don't know if I could give exact examples, but whatever you believe in, man, just execute. Execute. There's nothing wrong with trying. Everything you do is not going to hit. Everything you do is not going to win. But as long as you tried, you know, this one thing you do right here might lead you to this door right here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, fail forward, fail early. Don't be afraid of failure. Take that action. Action trumps everything in the world of entrepreneurship.
Who has the quote about the water and the rock, to where it's not the force of the water that breaks rock, but it's the consistency of the water streaming through that splits a rock? And it's like, if water can break rock after repetition, then you can make $1 million, or you can get your name heard.
The Old Testament, bro. Yeah, water literally carves mountains, like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, but you know they say practice makes perfect, but only if you perfectly practice. Like, if you show up but you don't show out every time, you're not gonna get better.
Right.
You gotta get there, commit. You know, do whatever it takes and learn from your mistakes.
Straight up. And I've seen a lot of folks like receive dope opportunities, like just from being consistent and keeping that hustle. Like, shout out to Rich the Kid, for example. He dropped the album with Lil Wayne today.
Oh, yeah?
I remember that was like one of the first people I met. Rich the Kid was one of the first people I met coming down to Atlanta, going over to my boy Al's house. You know, Rich the Kid would be over there, you know, just crashing, chilling. Ain't really have nowhere to go, for real. So he was kicking it with Al.
Wow.
Real tight with Charlie. So his name was Black Boy the Kid at the time. So I just know where he came from, and I've seen from like just different features that he's gotten being in Atlanta, different shows, like him being the first person at the venue for stuff that doesn't have anything to do with him. Just the way he worked his move. I'm not gonna call it a finesse. I used to call it a finesse, but now it's like, nah, he's just a hard worker.
Yeah,
he's just consistent. Like, you call it finesse if you want to, but I don't want it to sound like a down.
Do you feel like a finesse is like a cheat code or like a shortcut? Like, it's got that negative connotation?
It kind of feels like it. That's why I wanted to change it. But at the same time, it's like, man, there's no rules to the finessing. So as long as it works out good for you, you call it cheat code if you want to.
Yeah.
But shit, it works, man.
Can a finesse be mutually beneficial?
I feel so. Because sometimes you might feel like you're working a move on somebody, but they may already set you up so you could work that move. You know what I mean? They might be helping you to help them.
I mean, it could also mean like
Playing
the secret
chess.
sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
like,
like that.
What'd you
I
say?
guess that'd be the cheat code.
It
then.
could be the cheat code. It could be the secret sauce. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be you getting one over on somebody. It could
Yeah.
be like the finesse could be your style on something.
That's just
that
how you
works.
work your move.
yeah, same thing. Cause people, we call our audience like hippie hustlers, right?
Okay.
It's that like mindset, like life, and then also like tactic, like
Right.
subconscious, conscious. And, sometimes people be like, you a hustler? And it's like, well, if it's mutually beneficial, like, cause hustle carries that same connotation as finesse.
Right.
And it's like, man, it depends. Like everything comes down to intention, right? So are you big on mindset and, all that, like,
Right.
How your mind can create your reality and perception is everything.
Manifestation. pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay. So you got that
But
language.
especially
I
with the
feel-
older generation too. Like, they don't like that word finesse. They don't like that word hustle.
Yeah.
But you get to a
That's
younger.
just something that's in my vocabulary. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's
Right.
like when somebody says jug, like it's not a bad thing. If I say, oh, you trapping, like I'm not meaning that in a bad way. It's just
Yeah.
that's just what you do for a living. That's how you hustle. That's how you
Yeah.
pay your bills. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
it's
Yeah.
different.
I wasn't meaning it negative, but I just wanted to clarify in case anybody
No,
else.
dude,
you know what I'm saying?
100%. And yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, 100, dude.
So we on the same page.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess you'll get a little bit further if you do good finessing rather
Yeah.
than bad finessing.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? If somebody can benefit, or if you can benefit both ways, I think your finesse will last much
Yeah.
longer.
And bro, I mean, I've been fucked over enough times. We try not to curse. I have been screwed over enough time. God, YouTube will block our stuff
I
with more we
understand.
curse. Yeah. So I'll be like, yo, like when I meet someone and I lock them in for a business partnership, I'm like, yeah, you could take advantage of me, but if we go the distance, I promise it's gonna be more lucrative in the long term. If you don't do anything, because I'm willing to leave chips on the table to have healthy partnerships.
Right.
Stay down for a come up.
Yeah, exactly, right. But
Everybody's not the same, man. Everybody doesn't see it like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I could, because I'm nowhere near my peak. I
yeah,
feel I'm being consistent.
Right.
Like, I got a lot of things that I want to do. It's a lot of different things I want to do out here as far as entertainment's concerned.
so if someone took advantage of you right now, they just cut themselves short.
I've been taken advantage of quite a few times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or like folks think they have.
Yeah,
I've caught the short end of the stick a lot of times, and I think that's one thing. Sometimes I'm like, damn, does that set me back because I didn't take advantage of a situation like I should have? But it's like, nah, I think that's one of the things that just helped build my character even more and just gave me even more respect to where it just helps create that story to where it's not a rush. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'll play out better in the long run, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like sometimes I ain't gonna say how they say, was it nice guy?
Nice guys finish last.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I ain't trying to finish last, but
Hey,
it's not
also,
really a good situation.
you know how they say words are spells? Like spelling is like putting a spell. Like,
Uh-huh.
man, if you look up nice and what the Latin root of nice is, it's ignorant.
Word up.
Yeah, so like you don't want to be a nice guy. You want to be a sweet guy. You want to be a kind guy. You want to be a good person.
Don't be nice though.
But you don't want to be nice. Nah.
Definitely
yeah.
don't want to be nice.
Yeah,
That's the
don't
case.
like I told that to my girlfriend early on. I was like, "Don't you ever say that was nice. Don't you ever say I'm nice."
You don't like that word.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Because on like a spiritual level, like or subconscious level, you just gotta be ultra aware of
Nah,
everything.
You gotta be careful of all the words you say, especially around yourself, man.
Yeah,
You
right.
done question me about 2 words. Did you just mean this?
Yeah. Hey, bro. I'm just saying.
Over here. Nah, you're right. You
Gotta make sure you're right, bro.
ain't
I
mad
hope
at
you do the same.
No, it's the same.
You ain't saying nothing wrong.
Yeah, it's like going back to what Charlie said at the event that we had 2 years ago. Or was it a year ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Nah, he said the meaning of abracadabra.
Yeah.
And that had already resonated. Like, dude, you don't understand. So abracadabra meanings is Hebrew for as I speak, I create.
Yeah.
I learned that a few weeks ago, matter of fact. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was from Charlie or from somebody else, but I definitely saw that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or something. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think therefore I am. Like all these things.
Oh yeah, I got that tatted.
Yeah, he
right
just got
here.
that tatted.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. No, man. Shout out Charlie. So let's talk about your relationship to Charlie Rocket, because we've had him speak at 2 events. We've had him on the podcast. We got him.
I'm on a winning streak.
We got him programmed in. Like that's the homie. And so for anyone listening, that's actually how I met you. Was I saw you were doing something with him in LA?
LA. It
LA.
started in North Carolina. In
Okay.
Clemens, North Carolina. Guess he gave me a call. Said, Sud, I got a dreamer. He's right by your hometown, Clemens, North Carolina. He works at Starbucks, this, that, and the third. I need you to do this, do that, pull up on him. Like, bro, I would. I just got to Charlotte. I'm like an hour away. I got to do this right now. If you can wait a minute. But matter of fact, Anella's like 20, 30 minutes from Clemens. Anella's my artist.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not gonna say my artist, but my business partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you peeped him yet. Anella Herim, shout out to him. I'm like, yeah, he's right down the street from there. Let's three-way him, see if he can make it happen for you. And he had just met Anella a few months ago. Anyway.
Charlie did?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, cool. Anella would be perfect. So for sure, Anella headed over there, put it together, put Charlie on the FaceTime. Kel, shout out to him. And a few days later, Kel was on the West Coast in the studio recording, and then Charlie decided to bring me and Anella out that way for a few days. So we got in the studio, made another few hits with Kel, and then on that Saturday, Kel performed at the Life is Beautiful Festival. And Charlie was like, ESudd, it's only right if you DJ for him if you're not busy.
Yo, that's hard.
Luckily, we had a week off. Why would I not want to come to the Life is Beautiful Festival?
Right?
Let alone work, you know what I'm saying? So,
That's in Vegas, right?
yeah, it's in
Oh,
Vegas.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I done it once or twice with Chainz. So, to do it again, it was super dope. Kel, he's very talented. Charlie's dope as hell. He sees a lot in people. He saw a lot. I know him as CEO Charlie. So
Yeah.
I met Charlie back in 2008 when Travis Porter first began working with street execs. I guess we became around the street execs at the same time. And like I was telling you off a record, Charlie recognized my hustle. He recognized my grind. And he was like, yo, Sud, I think you should move down to Atlanta. He had a place for me. He was like, just take over the payments here. I just moved out. Cool location. I'm like, bet, no paperwork, no nothing.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned a lot from Charlie. We done been in the car for a week straight. We done been on our own tour, just going knocking on radio station doors, asking
He
these.
told us about that. You were with him when he was doing that?
That's a different
like
level
we
of hustle.
going. It was me and him in the car. Like we were going to radio stations, knocking on their doors. Like, bro, we need this record played.
Yeah.
I'm Charlie ESudd. Now, this is Travis Porter. A lot of places that are already familiar with him. A lot of places weren't familiar, but it's like, yo, folks weren't doing what we were doing anymore.
Yeah.
Like folks like, oh, those tactics don't work anymore. Everything's online now. But nah, we were still really pulling up on you. Pull up game strong. as you
Yeah,
would say.
right.
So, and it's those relationships. Even if we didn't know somebody in the city, we might have somebody, mutual friend on a neighboring city.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so to this station, and just connecting the dots. And I met a lot of people like that to where that was dope. By the time I got on the road with 2 Chainz, like I already had connections in every city,
Yeah.
whether it was a barber or whether it was 5 DJs or somebody to book me for an after party,
Strip
or
club.
just whatever we need in the
Yeah.
city. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, damn, we plugged in. And like 10 years later, it's like you can imagine the connections everywhere I go.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So another interesting thing about that is the transferable skills of essentially door-to-door sales. But you're walking into businesses
that's
now.
something Charlie
These
probably
guys
talked about as well.
Yeah, he was on here
Back
talking
in-
about it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
So you can't see, but Dylan Peoples is in the studio, and obviously him and Clint are partners. And one thing that these guys do on a high level with a high volume is consistent rejection at doors. Now they're pretty good, so it's not as high as some other people,
But
but
you still get rejected all the time.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and so so learning how to overcome objections and not take that personally and not let that hurt your confidence and be able to keep busting them down like everyone's saying yes. Have
Every
that
no
mentality.
gets you one step closer to a yes. So if it's a numbers game, you get told no. Okay, that's one less no until I get closer to that
Right.
yes.
So is that 1 out of 10?
Shit,
You know,
depends
so,
how good
so
you are.
imagine a million no's.
Right?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's
Oh, yeah.
cool.
It becomes a game of numbers. We had a dude, Yoda Jenkins, on the podcast. So did you hear about the NCAA thing, how that got overruled? Now
Name,
college players
likeness,
can get
image.
paid?
Nah. How recent is that?
Like a few months ago,
In the
bro.
last quarter.
So one of my homies was the guy who was the face of that and overturned that NCAA rule so college players can get paid money now.
That's dope.
And he was on here. He does health insurance or is that right?
Life insurance.
Life insurance.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, it's a game of numbers. He's like, I don't care who says yes or who cares no. I just know that I have to make a certain amount of calls. And if I hit that, then I'll get paid my bread.
Right.
Knock a certain number of doors, residential, knock a certain number of studios. And if it's 1 out of 10, you knock 1,000,000 studios, that's 100,000 yeses,
For sure.
Shit.
I guess my example is that was selling when I was selling mixtapes. I'd
There
be
you
in the
go.
mall, I'd be
Yeah.
after the clubs, like I'd be whatever with a bag of CDs and I got to see 2 for $7, whatever. Some people gonna do it, some people gonna say no. Some people give me $100 for one CD. I love your hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Shout me out on the next project.
I'm one of those people, bro. Like whenever
what
I
I'm
see
saying?
like somebody young hustling, bro, like I
Yeah.
just got it. Like I'm either throwing you some bread or I'm like whatever. Like there's this dude. Shout out to this kid named Jimmy. He called me. He reached out to me on Instagram. Dude, 16. trying to get in real estate. This was probably one of the smartest like 16-year-olds I ever met. I'm like, bro, I'm like, pull up to my office this week. I'll mentor you for free. Like, no questions asked. Like, dude is like me.
The future.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You got to, because either they're going to come and take your head off.
Exactly.
You got to go ahead and bring them in with you.
Dude,
and I ain't going to lie, like, I've been working with, like, some of my past coworkers have been minors, you know, Long Live Sauce Pack. Even my boy Anella, he's under the age of 20. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can really say that I've learned some things from these guys as well. You know what I mean? Like, the world doesn't move the same. And if you try to move in the same ways, the same old ways that you moved in even 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, you're going to be late.
Facts.
You're going to get lost in the sauce. Like, it's a whole different world out here.
Especially with how fast tech evolves.
Blockbuster.
Bro, you right. Dude, that's crazy.
Everything right now, it's like folks not, like this, everything's changing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if I said something about a CD or, you know, like even like a few years ago, like I remember a little bit more than a few years ago when I was selling CDs hand to hand, but like, you know, folks would be rejecting me like, yo, I can't play this nowhere. I don't got no CD player in my car. Computer ain't got no CD player. But now I'm one of those people that it's the same thing. I don't have nowhere to play a CD for real. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Time's just changing. Yeah. And you better keep up with time so you're going to get lost in the sauce.
We talk a lot about the rule of 33. So you want 1/3 of your network as mentors, 1/3 of your network as peers, and 1/3 of your network that you're mentoring. Okay. So you're consistently able to get advice from the traditional, tried and true, what's worked for people in the past, share ideas that you're currently working out with your peers. And then when you're mentoring others, you get to obviously teach those. But I think there's something specific about the younger generation that you get that young blood energy. You see what they're testing out and trying out.
Some of them built a lot different, man, in a good way. Like folks knowing stuff. Even my daughter, man, like it's just as advanced as she is. Like I don't think I started learning Spanish until probably middle school. Like she counting to 30. She just turned. She was counting to 30, like half a year ago. You know.
How old is she?
She just turned 3 she just turned 3 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Let's go.
So it's like just, you know, daycares are teaching things different. We're not letting her use the phone as much right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to handicap her and pacify her like that. Yeah. But I know that the phone is going to teach her a lot. So soon, you know, I don't know that YouTube teaches kids a lot.
YouTube University.
TikTok.
Nah, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. So these folks are just learning a lot quicker these days.
Yeah.
A lot of it got to do with social media, obviously. You know, you get to see everything at the same time.
It's crazy.
You're not late with fashion, music, business. Anything that drops, everybody has access at the same time. It's all about what kind of research you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So times are different.
So speaking of that, so I know like you guys had the traditional marketing of like knocking on the radio station. So like how's it like for you now? As far as like, let's just say you're bringing up a new artist, like how's that? Like, what's your techniques to like marketing now?
I still do personal meetings, you know, because I keep those relationships. It's good for me to circle back. So I still will pull up personally and say, what's up? How you doing? Here goes some food or what we drinking today. Let's go kick it. This is Anella. Let me wow you real quick with his music and his great personality. But at the same time, too, I'm also working this online. We getting ads, you know what I'm saying? We're putting it in people's faces, from billboards to, like I said, online to doing things like this podcast right here. It's like, this is the way that everybody can, like, folks learn so much from podcasts as well. You know what I'm saying? I know so many people that don't listen to music in the car no more. They riding around listening to 4 people talk on the microphone. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Like, I feel, at this point, like I'm doing music maybe 10-15% of the time, podcast maybe 25% of the time, and audiobooks the rest. It's a different age.
For the gym, save music for a good workout or like that hype up motivation. And then how are you spending your time learning, right? So the new information that you're getting, whether it's in the car or when you're doing like mindless work, like house stuff, like now you're able to maximize and capitalize your time to be even more productive.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't get it twisted though. I'm not a DJ, but I do like to be the plug for music. Like I like to be like, yo, this is the hot shit like right now. So I'm like, I try and stay on it.
What you riding to right now?
Shit. Well, J. Cole, obviously.
Meek just dropped today.
Meek, yeah. Dude, Meek's I'm a fan of him. I like what he talks about.
We rock our friend shit too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I listen to a lot of my own music. Yeah. Listen to Drake. I like Drake's album. I like Kanye's album. I'll like what I do. This is how I know if I like an album. If I download 4 or more songs from the album, it's a good album.
Right.
So I got that.
I mess around, download the whole album, man.
Yeah.
Everything that drops. I don't download just single songs.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Just put the whole
Even
thing.
like being a DJ, it's like that's what makes me different in the clubs. I'm gonna go to find those sleepers. What's the next records? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I don't know. I just like I get my $9-10 worth a month. Damn it.
Yeah.
I want all that music. Load me
Yeah.
up, man. So
I got to connect you with my boy Daniel. Daniel Montgomery. We got to bring him
Oh,
on the
yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah.
what's Daniel do? What's up with Daniel?
Daniel's plugged in on the music side. So he works with Sony, Columbia, Epic. But what he does is he does influencer marketing, and like he'll blow up campaigns for their artists. And so he lives down here.
He makes viral campaigns.
Dude's only like 20. But like I mean like whenever you see like I remember last person NBA YoungBoy who's trending on Twitter.
Right.
He started that, and then when Blueface was trending on Twitter, he started that. So I forget who's the most recent person, but he does all these campaigns. I gotta connect you with Dan.
Can't wait to meet him, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect you with Dan.
I'll tell you what's crazy. That NBA YoungBoy came second to Drake off pre-release before he even dropped the album on Apple Music.
I don't think it's crazy, man.
What is it about NBA Young? Like,
Man, I bumped you.
I mean, he's fine, but like,
I don't know, bro. Like he consistent. Even when he was locked up on house arrest, he was still shooting music videos at the house. In
yeah,
his backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people would stop working if they had an excuse like that.
facts.
You know, he in jail right now, but his album's still released. You know what I'm saying? He keeps his fans in tune. He keeps them wanting more.
And his style, he always changes his style. Like that's the one thing about NBA YoungBoy. You can't really find like his like you listen to one of the albums all the way through it changes throughout the entire album. Like even what he's rapping about.
Kind of like what you were saying.
People different, man. I don't know what it is. Like he talked to these young folks different, and they the consumers right now.
Yeah.
So it's more like some of them young folks are listening to Drake, but half of them young boy listeners, I ain't gonna maybe say half. Let me not downplay Drake at all.
Yeah.
There's millions of people in this world though, man.
Yeah.
For real. So it's like, I don't know, I guess it's what you get turned to. Like, and I think it's dope at times are changing like that, and more people are able to change their life off of music, and records are being broken.
Yeah.
You know, like all the legends, records getting broken, like left to right. You know what I'm saying? Like most streams, most video streams and everything. Like you can come out this year and you can be Lil Baby, for example. It came out 3-4 years ago.
Bro, what?
But everything he drops is up here with the best of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at the Spotify streams the other day, and like even like Kid Laroi, he's doing numbers in some of the, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the biggest folks out here.
YB and Cordae. Yeah.
Cordae, the Baby, like a lot of these folks, man, they just doing great numbers, and it's dope. So
Yeah.
whether it's the artist and the great music or it's the label, whatever machine's behind them, I don't know, but it's working. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was gonna ask you,
100%.
what's your thoughts about that? Like, because you know, like some of those people who like their streaming numbers are so high, but they're like, yo, who really listens to them? Like,
That's the finesse.
Like Tekashi.
yeah.
Well, actually, he's got a big like audience overseas. I heard.
Same thing.
Well, I
man.
mean, 8 billion. I think he had like 8 billion streams or something.
Well, he broke the Instagram live record. He had 2 million concurrent viewers when he first went live, right when he got out. But
Isn't that how Cardi B got famous? She had a whole bunch of people stream her stuff on YouTube until it got the hits up over and over and over again until it started trending.
Nah, it was just Bodak. I mean, no, Cardi B was already like famous because of like a hoe never gets cold. That whole trend.
I think was she doing like more of a personality before?
Yeah,
I think she was on one of the shows.
Yeah,
But you know, she had motion in her city too.
Mm.
You know, whatever it was a dance on or the music or whatever, like she had motion in her city. So once that light shone upon you, then, hey man, if you working, you doing your thing, then
That's right.
also,
world
if you,
gets to see it, they love it. That's what they want right now. They gonna eat it up.
you can make a record slap in the strip club, you're good, right? In
They
that,
make a record slap anywhere if the record is dope.
yeah. And so her coming up in the strip club, like, cause she worked there, like she was able to get her records played
I thought you
often.
were talking about me. My bad.
No. I mean you, but yeah. Hey, but I feel that like if you could get like even if it's a few people in a car or in a strip club, no matter what, and you keep them going like this, like the whole time,
For sure.
you don't even need to hear what they have to say.
I think right now a lot of people are winning off of their personality. So that's the good thing about like a lot of these I don't really watch reality shows, and I don't really watch TV period for real. I don't know why, but I'm not a TV. I'm asleep on a lot of the shows, a lot of the different series and all that. I've been missing them. But yeah, folks get to broadcast their personality. And it's like, okay, cool. I can make some words rhyme too. I can get with a dope producer and make a good sound. Let's sell it. It's all about selling your life right now, selling your lifestyle. So, okay, cool. She's doing cosmetics now, or this guy's doing shoes now, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, you can put out anything. If these folks love you, they gonna buy it. You just got to know how to sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think right now it's a little bit more than just lyrics and, you know, how well of an artist you are. It's like, how can you sell it? How can you give it? And, you know, like with 6ix9ine, a lot of people, man, I think he makes the greatest music. You know what I'm saying? But you know how to sell this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's giving these folks what they want. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I mean, 6ix9ine, he played it smart. I mean, you always see it all the time. Like, he'll be on social media. Like, he'll always, like, the one thing that 6ix9ine will always do is that he'll start beef with artists.
Trolling, bro.
Trolling, yeah.
I guess that's just his art. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks out here clout chasing. It's just different ways to do it. Like you said, your boy, your friend has ways of making folks go viral and, you know, starting campaigns and stuff. So it's like, hey, some folks can do that naturally themselves as artists. Or they might got a great team behind them that says, hey, let's do this, let's do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Back to for sure. And back to, you know, to that point, back to what I was saying about Rap Plug and then like those guys not taking the networking and the marketing opportunities. Like, I feel like these creatives, these artists just don't know. Like, there's this very talented cat I know from Tree Sound, and he posted something on Instagram the other day, and it was like a meme, and it was like, you think you're fine at music, or you think music's easy until you go to LA and you see a bunch of cats sleeping on a couch that can write, produce, engineer, and be the artist.
Yeah,
and it's like, but they can't market, and they don't market, and you know, I feel like, you know, I'm not even that good. I could get streams on a song because I know how to market. Right. I know how to consistently come up with a content calendar. Right. And it's like that's just such an underrated element. And you said that one of your attributes is a genius marketer, right? So like, what does that mean to you? How do you quantify that?
Able to come up with fresh stuff.
Yeah.
New ideas. So I don't feel like I'm running out of ideas anytime soon. You need an idea? You need an idea? I got ideas to give, man. You know what I'm saying? They might be riding around and then this idea, like so many ideas I might forget, and it's a shame because sometimes I don't even put them to use. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's even better when, okay, cool, I'm gonna put this to use, I'm gonna execute on this, but okay, maybe if it's not my strong set right here, so I'm gonna get this idea to my friend, or let me run this by my business partner, my friend, and maybe he knows somebody that could do this, or maybe we could sell this idea, or we can do it ourselves, or you know, just whatever, or it might be a dead idea in the wind, and somebody else does it 3 years later, and it's like, oh man, they copied us, or oh damn, I should have done it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So,
yeah, but we can relate on that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just I don't know, be able to come out with fresh new stuff, keeping that brain going,
and manage the execution.
You feel what I'm saying? But just studying at the same time, like you said, knowing what's going on in the game, and I guess creating what's next.
Yeah.
Instead of like following, riding the wave, and being the best at that. Like, I think that myself, along with street execs and TRU and everybody else I work with, we good at new culture, I guess you could say. Whatever word you want to use. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just from the Pink Trap House to a lot of different other things that we've done.
Yeah.
I feel.
Bro, that's literally, remember I was telling you I hit Rondell earlier and told him you were coming in? It was because he posted a picture of the Pink Trap House and was like, remember when Chainz took over the city with the Pink Trap House? I was like, bro, ESudd's coming in today.
Nah, straight up.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff like, it'd be some things that are so simple, bro. Like, just simple ideas. It's like, damn. Like, all right, this is good for this artist. Let me call him. Hey, bro, you know what you should do? And it works. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes folks will get an idea to somebody else, or you might have an idea that doesn't work good for you, but it might work great for you and what you're doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? So just being, I guess, not being stingy with ideas and, you know, just sharing the wealth with everybody.
I know, they could tell you about me.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, this dude is
that makes sense.
100%. Yeah.
Sometimes I get off.
No. That was a perfect answer, and I just want to, I'd want to dig in a little deeper and say, like, do you have an example of that something you ideated and brought to a team or did yourself, and then it took legs, and then it was massively successful?
Shoot. So we say an artist or a design or
even that you and a team ideated.
I guess, I do a festival called No Stress Fest. Like I said, that started from a CD, then went to a T-shirt, and years later, I decided to rent a venue and book some artists, and we made some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Had 2 Chainz bankrolled off. Travis Porter, Schoolie, and a lot of other
Hey,
people.
that's
that
street
are tough,
execs,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Then I did it 2 years later and had Key Glock and the Baby was headlining.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's
Where
just-
is this, North Carolina?
Yeah, I do them in North Carolina, but this past year I did it in South Carolina. And I've also done one in Florida as well. You know what I mean? But that's one of my dreams. That's one of my goals is to, you know, throw a successful festival. So right now, you know, the first one was like 1,200 people. The second was 2,000. The following was 2,500 people. You know, I done rock shows with 80,000 people, man. So that's my goal. I want to throw a festival with that many people. You know what I'm saying?
So when does No Stress Fest hit that number?
Being consistent, man. It might take me teaming up with another festival to help match that number. You know, or
Put a timeline on it. When do you think you could hit that vibe?
Manifestation.
I want to hear some confidence.
Give me 2024.
Let's go, bro.
Give me 2024, 25 at the latest. Cause
Hey, y'all heard it here first.
Because it's take like it's when a lot of times when I do the booking, it's relationship based. You know what I'm saying? Like the Baby, he was getting like probably $10,000, $15,000 a show at this time, but the relationship that we had from the hometown, and you know, just he's like, son, I can't charge you for this show. Just don't make me look like a shrimp on the flyer. You know what I'm saying? Put me up as a headliner. You know what I'm saying? It's like, duh, that's why I'm calling you. Can't wait. Like, I appreciate you. Let's rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and we've done that like a few times. Like, he's never charged me for anything. It's just always, I call, I got a dope platform. He gonna pull up. He gonna deliver. He gonna show the hell out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we helped each other out. And then eventually years later, it's like, this man's one of the biggest artists in the world right now.
That mutually beneficial finesse.
So
exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
What'd you think about? Because I was at Rolling Loud this year.
right.
So what'd you think about that Rolling Loud situation with him?
I hate that it played out like that, because I've said things at shows before that, you know, maybe not direct as he got, but
Yeah.
I've said a few things like to where, shoot, all right, better put your phone up. You don't want to be that person, so put your phone up. Like, it's just like saying, put your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. But
Yeah.
he chose to say something to like, you better put your phones up, because more than likely, even if you did it, you don't want to admit to it. So I hate that it played out like that, but it's super lame. That's how folks bandwagon and probably don't even know where it came from or why. It's just, they just think he just blatantly is downing folks and stuff like that. So I didn't take it that way. I can see how it could be taken that way. But you know, shoot, I forgot about that. He done dropped some great music since then, and I think a lot of people have forgotten about that. Some of these corporations ain't gonna forget about it, but for the main part, the fans, the streamers, and the, you know, like, yeah, they forgot about that. I
You
done
want to talk
seen him a
about
few times since
bandwagon,
then.
though.
So
You talking about, go ahead, sorry.
nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you talk about bandwagon, bro. Those corporations hop right on it.
For sure.
They got protected
Like,
dollars.
even like the certain
100,
artists
yeah.
and everything like this, it's crazy, man. And I think some of those are even marketing schemes, man. This stuff is deeper than what we know or think it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like they really rally troops up to say, okay, no, we hate this. You know what I'm saying? Like pro this or pro that. Like, and I think it's crazy, but that's how the world works. You gotta know how to
Cancel
play this
culture.
game. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
like you can't cancel all this culture. You know, you can put a little dent in it. You can maybe hurt it for a minute. Might not get this look on this station, or might not get in this magazine, or may not be invited to this party. But hey, man, it's a lot more money out here, a lot more places I can get. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's best to keep all these relationships, not burn any bridges. But ain't nobody perfect, man. You know what I'm saying?
100.
Like, but it's like, it's something that he ain't mean. You know what I mean? I can say that. I think everybody knows that too. But it's like, damn, folks can't wait to down you when you're doing great. If he would have been a regular person saying that, nobody would care. But he got a platform. He's doing great for himself. Man, this man's had it's been perfect for him.
Bro, what?
They got to give you something to damn try to pull you down.
He had
You
that
know what I'm
little
saying?
baby type come up, bro. Like,
Man. And I ain't gonna front, like, it's even, yeah, I guess you can say that. I feel what you're saying.
like just that exponential in a
Nah, for
short
sure.
period of time.
It seemed like a short period of time, but it wasn't.
Okay, I
'Cause
feel
I'm from
that. I feel
Carolina,
that.
They
and
hit you
I-
with that 10 years to become an overnight success.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
It probably wasn't even 10 years for him. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely one of the guys, but he was somebody that understood the market. He understood what he needed to do. He understood who he could pay to expedite
The business
things, you know what I'm
side.
saying?
Yeah.
And he a dope ass artist.
Mm-hmm.
Plus he got crazy personality, crazy vision. So if you got all this stuff and know the business side, get a strong team, you know, you might be able to get a damn first class seat on a private jet instead of
Yeah.
waiting on the car. You know what I'm saying? We could take a jet instead of riding the car or the
Yeah.
bikes. You know what I'm saying? So
What are some of those characteristics or qualities someone could have to be a mega worldwide star? You know, you said vision. I'll let you go ahead.
Nah, I was just sucking my teeth. You gotta be yourself. I feel that's what it is. Folks want to see originality. Folks want to see you.
Authenticity.
You feel what I'm saying?
Authenticity.
They don't want to see you stand, like, even if you are standoffish, like, you know, sometimes where you got to kind of come from behind the shadows and stuff. But for the main part, you just got to be authentic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not having the best days, but like folks can understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everybody ain't cool. I done met a lot of weird DJs and weird folks in my business, you know, other record execs that I ain't gonna call them weird, but we just can't relate to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really a big small talk guy. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. You can just kind of, I know y'all met folks before where it's like, yeah, man, I can't really click with this person.
Nah.
It might not be nothing wrong. It might not be nothing right, but it's just, we don't really got nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Good to see you. But we not calling each other on the phone. I never hang out with this person for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel
just
that.
being authentic, being yourself, working hard, staying consistent. And I say that because I've seen these things work. Let's use Chainz for example. Just I know where to find him any night of the week if we don't have a show. If we in the city or if he's off, he's not on vacation with the family, which is never, I know where to find him.
Escobar.
Hell nah. All right. So after Escobar, he's headed to the studio.
Yeah.
At either 1 or 3 different studios. I know exactly where to find him by 12, 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He working. Just like if you're a friend of LeBron James or Curry or whoever, you know what this man, you know what time he gonna be in the gym. You know what time he going to go lift or go run or go put some shots up. Every day you working at your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Every day you in the studio, whether you listen to music, whether you working on some mixes or whether you actually putting some stuff down, every single day that's what Chainz is doing. Even after platinum records sold, even after the album drop, even the day the album dropped, we in the studio working even more. You know what I'm saying? So for folks to be like, I'm an artist, I do this, I do that. But we're going to the studio next week. You need to come check us out. Next week? Well, I'm in the studio every day. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. It's different for everybody because I guess you ain't got to be in the studio every day. But when you are, you consistent, it works a lot better.
Get that continuous
Definitely.
improvement.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mamba mentality, Kobe.
So,
Shout out to
for
Kobe.
real.
I think, I don't know. Other than that, man, it's really no blueprint to this game. It's no really blueprint to becoming a superstar. Stay prayed up, whole bunch of hard work. And when that light shines on you, as long as you're ready to take that moment and you've been working hard for, you prepared for what you've been working for, you're gonna get your just due.
Yeah.
You may not be as big as others, but you're gonna get a look.
Yeah.
But it's on you to capitalize on every look you get, I feel.
Everyone gets an at-bat, but who actually makes contact with the ball and hits it?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So other than that, having a good team, good folks around you, good energy around you, you should be all right. Do something different, be yourself, bring something new to the world. And I think that can make you big.
Yeah.
Whatever business you're doing, I feel, whether you inventing something, whether you damn NFTing or whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like being able to bring something new, great work, great quality, folks gonna love it.
You hit the nail
forever.
on the head too. You said be yourself, be different. Just by being yourself, by being authentic, you should be being different.
Feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, facts. So we're running out of time here, but just for someone who might want to be a DJ, other than the business side, what kind of softwares, what kind of things online can you leverage? Like, do you need to be curating Spotify playlists? If so, how do you do that? And you know what I'm saying? Like, what are those tactical, nuanced things that maybe not a lot of people know unless you got that experience?
Nah, definitely Spotify, or not even Spotify, this playlist period, that's a new mixtape. On the mixtape game is not the same as it was years ago, but you can still, let folks know what the flavor is by creating playlists. And there's different ways, different ads you can use or different ads you can purchase to make those playlists grow, of course. But the main thing is putting flavor on there. It's a lot of different ways though, man. I can't even say it because there's so many different forms of DJing. I can't even tell you how to be like me. It's going to take a long conversation. It told you a little bit about an hour of a little bit of what it might take, but I can't tell nobody how to exactly do it. Serato, I'll do it like this. Serato is a great program. I use CDJs and get you a nice laptop. Other than that, you got to get all the juices and berries, all the finesse yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything else can't be sold. You know what I mean? Shout out to heavyhits.com and, get in tune with some artists out here, be the first to break some stuff. That was my thing. I feel like every DJ's job is to break an artist or break a song. And my thing, instead of just playing it in the club or putting it on a mixtape, I get all the way involved with the artist. And now I'm at a point in my life to where it's more than DJing. All these stages I done hit with Chainz and Travis Porter, I want to circle back around and hit them with my artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my goal now. That's my vision now. I ain't saying goal. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
you're not trying to do it. You're doing it.
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. My artist, he's Anella. He's in tour right now. The first day of the tour is today in Denver, Colorado.
Spell his name out.
Anella.
Okay, Nella. We'll
Second
put a
name Herim.
Herim.
19 from Trinity, North Carolina. One of the best artists I've ever run across. Can't really put him in a genre, but singer, songwriter, producer, dope as hell. And even him, it's like I have even less pity on artists now. So it's like, you know, I met him. He'd only been to the studio once or twice with my partner Malik. But, you know, before that, he was recording on GarageBand on his phone. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he recorded guitar loops using the wired headphones, put the, you know, the joint in the guitar, record the loop, then produce on the guitar band. But then he'll record the vocals on guitar band as well. And it sound better than stuff I done heard in high-priced studios. So it's like, for me to hear a whole album like that, for a person don't need $1 at all. All you just need to do is know how to, you know, strong arm your dream. It's like, I really ain't got no pity for folks, man.
Yeah.
Like this
you got
man
all
doing
the tools at your fingertips.
What?
Yeah.
Everybody in this room got guitar band. I mean, guitar, what is it called?
Garage band.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Garage band. Everybody in this room got garage band.
Yeah. Easy.
You know what I'm saying? That's like what you asking me, what software, what this you need. Garage band.
iPhone.
And you can be the biggest artist in the world, man.
Yeah.
iPhone. You be garage band is free on iPhone.
Yeah.
Everybody pull your iPhone out right now. Not y'all, but
you already
got
have it
iPhone.
downloaded.
It's already on there. It comes with your phone. Now all you gotta do is do something different. Be a sound that nobody's ever heard before.
The only hardware you really need is right here and right here. You already got it.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So do you feel like it's easier now with social media that it kind of like level the playing?
Yeah. It's easy, but it's hard too because not everybody's doing
More
it.
saturated.
All you gotta do is put it in your bio, and that's what you do for a living.
Yeah.
You're a professional, whatever's in your bio. So if you're doing real estate right now, but if you want to be in the NBA tomorrow, you got to put in your bio, bro. Put in the bio, go to the gym.
Put a couple shots.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna believe it.
Be a close up, like
somebody gonna believe it, bro.
8 foot goal.
You can be whatever you want to be, as long as you put it in your bio, bro.
Bro, I saw
Straight up.
Dude, I saw the best bio the other day. It was someone's LinkedIn bio, and they were like Times Person of the Year 2006. And if you Google what Times Person of the Year in 2006 is, it says you, like YOU.
Let's go.
Yeah, so literally we all could put Times Person of the Year 2006 in our bios.
Straight up. Nah, but yeah, this yeah, I don't even remember the question you just asked me, bro. But yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying because like I feel like it's easier now to blow up off of social media without, and you don't need a record label behind you. I think like record labels are kind of losing traction.
You're gonna need a little bit of help eventually. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to help you get to that next level. But it's a lot you can do right now for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of websites you can upload for free, and yeah, it's a lot you can do for yourself, man. It's just learning, working that phone, and that's why a lot of these young guys are winning right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people just need direction. Once you get the direction, then you know it's time to take over the world. But yeah, it's an even playing field for everybody right now, especially with the pandemic last year. Like, how long ago? 2 years almost now, however long it's been. It's like everybody was really at an even playing field with the artists, with whatever your job was. It's like, all right, cool. There's no more hand to hand right now. What we gonna do to be creative? You know what I'm saying? How we gonna do this?
Yep.
Main thing is the fingertips.
Tory Lanez went crazy last year.
You feel what I'm
Dude,
saying?
with the NFTs and bro, he's just.
No, it wasn't NFTs last
Tory
year.
Lanez?
No, NFTs was this year for Tory Lanez.
Okay.
Last year he was going.
Quarantine radio.
Yeah, quarantine radio.
Quarantine. Yeah. Bro, but that's what it is. Like you were saying, like it's out there. You just got to get creative with how you use it, and then be persistent with that consistency. Man, I mean, I know you got to get to a show tonight. You know, for anyone listening, you know, why would, you know, and we'll link Anella's video up here or something.
Sure.
So we'll throw, for sure, man. So we'll throw that up there. And, you know, if anyone wanted
Y'all listen to him yet? Y'all heard him yet?
Not
you
yet.
want
I'm gonna listen
to,
to tonight.
Say you did? Now, bro, dope. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say too much about him.
No,
in the
go
music
ahead.
guy, Just play the music.
Yeah.
Just do that. And
Yeah.
just know that way dope. Man, this stuff we got recorded.
What video should we link up here?
Shoot, man. We can do, I guess, probably maybe Peace in Salem. That's a good one. That's the one they playing on the radio back in North
Peace in
Carolina.
Salem.
Yeah, Peace in Salem is dope.
Click that link up
that's-
wherever it's gonna be.
Appreciate
Ding,
you.
ding, ding.
So that's more of a upbeat joint, you know what I'm saying? Like nice feel. Doesn't really have a genre. The link is a dope song, but yeah, the music that we're about to drop, we got to release the name of the next project in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. But yeah, this next body of work,
Yeah.
really proud of it. I feel like it will be the beginning of life changing.
Let's
For
go.
himself, for myself,
Yeah.
and his family. You know, his life's already beginning to change, but yeah, I think this next project is really going to be.
The next chapter.
Love it.
And you
Send
produced it
me
for
this
him?
little clip. Send me this little clip later on because I'm gonna post this like a year and a
Yeah.
half from now. So I'm like, oh shoot, man,
Dude.
Hey,
God, what time we at? I got you, dude.
hour on the dot.
Yeah.
Nah, straight up. But
What-
nah, I don't know. My main thing, man, I connect the dots. I feel like I'm a professional dot connector. Professional, make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Like, you know, even if I'm not strong at something, in my relationships, my network, I know that this man needs to be in the studio with this man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
we got the same mind. I'm telling you
I
right
know
now.
this artist needs to work with this producer. This producer needs to work with this producer. This engineer needs to be here. I need this videographer here. I need this photographer here. Not that one. Let's use this photographer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's use this person to bring some clothes through this time. Like, just different things. Like, we might not get a best look on this stage, but let's try this stage. Let's go run with this platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I got good judgment. It's been working for a lot of artists that we've worked with. Shout out to Street Execs, you know, even from helping shape careers, or I help further careers like 2 Chainz, Travis Porter, Schoolie, Bankroll, Young Dolph, plenty other folks. Shout out to Sauce Pack as well. Long live Sauce Pack. We just, it's that marketing genius and just believing in other people, man. I believe in other folks. I guess I got a few titles. I believe in folks. I want to see folks do well. Me and Charlie, we alike in a lot of ways. That's why we were friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we still are friends.
Let's
so
go.
We like to see the best for people. I like to see folks' dreams come true as well, man. If I can be involved, that's even better.
Uh-huh.
So I'm at a point in life right now where if I'm helping your dream come true, I want to be involved. My bad.
Nah.
I want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a 3-year-old daughter, and baby got to eat, man.
That's
Damn.
right.
But either way, even if it ain't with me, I want to see everybody win, man. But
I'm on a winning streak.
Yo, shout out Charlie Rocket. Hey man, get involved to get evolved.
straight up.
That's bars. Dude, where can I cop some No Stress merch?
NoStressGear.com.
Okay.
So yeah, we about to revamp. We about to NoStressGear.com, also ESudd.com. Both of those sites we about to revamp. Working on some dope new designs, man.
Yeah.
So the winter, about to drop the winter stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, about to turn that merch back up. Anella Herim merch, new merch on the way.
Yeah.
New music on the way, new 2 Chainz on the way. Everybody's working, man. ESudd, I'll probably put me a single out. I got some movies that I've
As an
written.
artist?
Nah.
Okay.
Just showing my A&R skills, showing my record
Yeah.
exec skills, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Showing that great studio. I put the sessions together, man. You know,
Connect the
that's what I do.
dots.
I like to create the vibe. I like to be the vibe, you know. And also No Stress Sound Academy that's opening in Concord, North Carolina by November. So studio, classroom, working, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about social media? Where can people follow you?
Sudd. That's SUDD. Yeah, had the page DJ ESudd that got hacked a few years ago. That was doing some numbers. Probably doing crazy numbers right now. But it's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with starting over and build back up. So yeah, Sudd. Other than that, DJ ESudd on everything else. Or you might just catch me on ESudd. You know, sometimes I be taking the DJ off. I feel like I'm a lot more than a DJ.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of things, that's what a lot of people know me for. So it's like, hey, man, whatever you know me for, but I want you to know me for a lot of great things. You know what I'm saying? I want to be strong in every avenue. But right now, the DJing was taking me around the world. Music was taking me around the world. So
Hey, just
Sudd on the check-in.
just switch that D up to Dream Jockey.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
You done told somebody that idea already?
No,
All right.
that's
cool.
all you, bro.
I like that. Thank
Take
you.
it away.
That's
Nah,
right.
man. Well, dude, everyone listening, y'all check out Anella. Y'all follow Sudd, DJ ESudd.
For sure. I
Man,
appreciate y'all too, man.
dude,
It's a dope
yeah.
podcast.
I appreciate you stopping in. You got that show tonight, Legends of the Streets.
Yep.
That's going to be a big one. State Farm Arena.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's awesome. And
hey, man, just another show. Let's do it, though.
let's go. No, hey, yeah.
I hate to say it like that, but man, let's do it.
And so you said you might break some time sensitive stuff on here. Is there anything you could leak to us that would be time sensitive, or
I wish I could.
it's all good, man?
Yeah.
Keep it bottled up, man.
Show 3 weeks ago. Hopefully not 3 weeks ago. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Nah, hell yeah, dude.
Nothing too crazy. I ain't got no special news. If I do, I'll probably think of it when I get in the car or something.
All right, hell yeah, dude.
So.
Well, guys, y'all know where to follow us, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're on a time frame, so we'll get you out of here. But
Appreciate y'all,
man, this was awesome. The dream jockey himself, ESudd. Y'all know where to find us at HSTLUP, www.hstlup.com. Smash the like, subscribe, do all the stuff we need you to do so we can keep these dope people coming in and giving you this game and this inspiration. And all we ask for is that you share it and like it. Man, thank you again so much for coming in. Follow him. We'll link all of his stuff below. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Clint.
I'm Jock.
I'm Sud.
That's right. And until next time, hustle up.